Hi. Y'all need to listen to this menu theme. I've been listening to this menu theme the entire time that the countdown has been going on, and then some. I should have made that the intro music instead of the default music that I have. This intro theme is so good. Man. Ace Attorney Investigations 2 demo. I don't know how much of the game this will be. Hi, Nick. Ace of Attorneys. Prepare to be confused, Nick, because I'm skipping the first game. This song is a rearrangement of one of the pursuit themes in this game. God. It's a rearrangement and it's so good. There's also, like, I know they did a rearrangement of Long's theme, and it's, like, everything he should have had in the original game. Not that he had a bad theme song, but, like, the new arrangements for this are so good. They're so good. Also, guys, I'm on time, and there's, like, lighting in the back of my room. Crazy. Let's start Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit. I don't know if it's the full first case, or if it's just a part of the first case. But I will be playing however much of the demo exists, and then moving on to Tyrion Cuthbert. And I don't know how much of Tyrion Cuthbert we'll get to today, but I do want to play all of this, at least. Because some of my Tyrion Cuthbert time is going to get into my Investigations 2 streaming time. I'm just gonna have to deal with it and stream more than once a week. Crazy nightmare. Ugh. But we get to start with Turnabout Trigger. The localized case names are really good. Turnabout Trigger. Turnabout Trigger. God, I have to come up with voices for all these guys. Why are we landing on Gourd Lake for a presidential? Okay. Welcome, Zhengfa. Welcome, Mr. President. Now, sir, your audience awaits. I'm only like half reading the. I don't have any control over the dialogue speed. God. If President's talking too fast, I don't care. Oh no, watch out for that gun, dude. Oh no. Mr. President, get down, Mr. President. Ah. Apparently Irish weddings go really fucking late. Turns out you can't be here for the stream. Hi, Tumsick. You're just in time to watch the president of Zhengfa get shot. God. It's been, what, 1 or 2 years? If anyone can solve this, it's Miles Edgeworth! Sorry, I don't know if it's been... Son of a bitch, I hate him. Hold on. Where is he? I hate him. I hate him so bad. I don't remember how high production that was in the original. It's been, what, a year or 2 since I played it? Go on, bitch. Call your lawyer. Exciting. Can I... Hold on. OBS. OBS, please. There we go. March 25th. That's 5 days after my birthday. 2:46 p.m. Gourd Lake spectator area. He's walking! The news must be halfway around the world already. After all, it's not every day an attempt is made on the life of a nation's president. Hello, Julie Edgeworth voice that hasn't shown up in a couple of years. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor. I came as soon as I got the call. The moment the phone rang, I knew it was serious. Also forgot to charge my mouse, so we're doing trackpad investigations today. Come shoo. I I missed Gumshoe so bad. Hi, Jupiter.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Doing a Gumshoe voice is not going to be fun considering I'm streaming a whole nother game after this.
Thank goodness you're here, sir.
This is Dick Gumshoe. He's the best person in the world. A detective with the local precinct. He's the one you usually assign to my cases. I missed him so bad. How's the president, detective?
We still don't know, Mr. Edgeworth. The medics just boarded the plane a few minutes ago.
I see. I hope he's all right.
It's not.
Then I suppose you'd better show me the scene of the crime instead.
Right away, sir.
Gumshoe. Is it who I think it is? Is it a certain southern lady? Not the certain southern lady you're thinking of.
He's the best person in the world, which I shall now demonstrate by cutting his salary into oblivion.
It is a certain southern lady.
Who's that?
You're the prosecutor in charge of this here case, ain't ya? Wanna give me your first impressions? Anything strike y'all as odd?
No comment. Detective Gumshoe with me.
I'm gonna be going nuts over this localization the whole time I stream this. Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, don't be like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, wait for me!
Gumshoe with me. Crazy.
Now, detective, I'll need the facts of this case in as much detail as you can give me.
The animation is so cute. Sorry. Like, I know a lot of people don't like the little bobblehead animations. I love them. I'm so excited.
Well, the scene was right here at Gourd Lake, as you already know. A bunch of people were gathered to welcome the president of Zhengfa.
I don't think Gumshoe actually knows how to pronounce Zhengfa. Gumshoe with me like the Ryutaro takedown!
Dijun Wang. Yes, I read about his visit. Been all over the news for days now.
Newspaper clipping data jotted down in my organizer.
It was raining until just before he landed. Luckily it let up and he went on stage as planned. Then smack dab in the middle of his speech, bang, a gun goes off and everybody runs for cover, terrified for their lives. Apparently.
What is the E button? Is that history? Oh no, this is the organizer. Wait, I want to see what it looks like. The design is so pretty. Hi, Gumshoe.
The Republic of Zhengfa.
Okay, homicide detective from the local precinct who's always first on the scene of any murder investigation. Oh. Dijun Wang. I did, like, when we initially streamed investigations on Max's channel, I made some effort to try and figure out how to pronounce the, like, fake Chinese. So I think Zhengfa is right. I could be totally wrong. Pinyin's really hard to read. It does not work how I think romanization works. But I tried.
Apparently.
Oh, that's interesting. You can open it while the dialogue, it keeps the dialogue on screen.
Truth is, I only just showed up myself. I don't know a whole lot more than you do, sir. You were summoned on short notice as well. Sure was. Right in the middle of my day off.
Oh, Gumshoe. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve that.
I was at the office taking advantage of the peace and quiet to prepare for my next case. And then the boss himself calls you to the scene. Never a dull moment, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
The boss?
Yeah, chief prosecutor was right here in the park. Saw the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Sorry. First chance he got, he yelled at the top of his lungs. Get me Edgeworth right away. He's the only man for the job. Something like that.
I see. Just like me, for real, keeps getting called in on his day off. Like, you don't have to go back anymore, it's okay.
Oh, they cordoned off the perimeter of the park as soon as it happened, you'll be happy to know.
I sure hope they did.
So our would-be assassin is still here somehow. Somewhere, even. Good. Now all you gotta do is find him in the middle of that crowd before they strike again. You're right. We don't know what else our culprit might be planning. These people are in danger. We don't have a moment to lose. Let's begin with the basics.
Bro, Kagami's taking pictures in the background.
And search every inch of the crime scene for clues, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Precisely. The president was shot at, which means a gun was involved. That's our first clue. Great job, Edgeworth. Security was tight for President Wong's speech, but he was still shot somehow. Ooh. Okay. All right, duly noted. There are 2 bunnies in the yard! Bunny. That's so good. Wait, I was like, I can reach 1 bunny. I have 1 rabbit. There's another rabbit on my bed. It's just like far away. Bunnies. Bananis. Detective Gumshoe. How exactly was the security detail surrounding the president's speech organized? Well, sir, our officers were mainly focused on securing the perimeter of the park. The president's people took charge of the rest. He has his own team of bodyguards. See those guys over there? Maybe we should ask them a few questions. If I want to talk with them, I'll need to walk over and press the space bar. Okay, what is moving? Is it WASD? It is WASD. Okay. Hold on. Q button. Oh, no. I just clicked it. Don't think right now. Don't think. Can I help you? You're one of the president's bodyguards, correct? Could you tell me how his security detail was... 2 of our senior operatives were attached to the president. The rest secured the stage. This isn't our first rodeo. Funny! Anything suspicious in that crowd and we would have spotted it right away. I see. So the president's security was tightly orchestrated for the duration of his speech. Let's investigate further. We should speak with other witnesses and continue to look over the crime scene. We can't afford to oh my god. We can't afford to leave any stone unturned.
So that's how y'all go about it, huh? Sure is something seeing the pros at work.
Need y'all to know, I just got a text message and it's just an Ace Attorney D&D class. Sure.
Care to share a little about what happens to that information once you got a hold of it?
Bystanders. This one seems persistent, but I can't afford to get distracted.
Hey, Ruffles! I asked you a question, dang it. What happens next?
Well, we put all the information together to try and find connection. Oh, that's Gumshoe. Well, we put all the information together and try to find connections, right, sir? Detective!
Aw, don't be so hard on the poor guy. So, connections, you say. And what's next?
Well, I guess you'd say we connect the dots. We connected them. You didn't connect shit, Detective. Connect one piece of information to the other. Mr. Edgeworth's forte. He's a logic master. I can view what information I have with the Q button, and then connect them with the T button. I should try it now. Just a quick press of Q and we'll be off down the path of logic. Hate his ass. We don't have any- oh, President was shot at. Event security. Sure. Connect the dots. Despite the president's tight security, the perpetrators still managed to carry out their attack. Completely undetected by a contingent of highly trained bodyguards, no less. No mean feat. This would have taken some serious planning. In other words, the assassination attempt was almost certainly premeditated. Such a funny fucking picture, sorry. That's the stuff, Mr. Edgeworth. The old logic never fails, huh? I just noticed that the game audio is like... Has the game audio been muted this entire time? Because it just said it was muted on my end. I may have clicked it recently, but... Hopefully you guys got to hear the menu theme, damn. Indeed. All we need to do is find the right clues, then make the connections between them. Make the wrong connections, however, and we'll only wind up further from the truth. Which means I must make well-reasoned connections if I intend to draw logical conclusions.
Get an investigation.
Let's get this investigation started. Time to examine anything that looks suspicious.
To examine things, I simply need to walk up to them and press the spacebar. And if I wish to speak with the detective, I should use T.
I do wish to speak with the detective. Hi.
Yes, sir?
Notice anything?
Well, the rain stopped, and it was falling right up until the president got here. Even the mist has lifted, barely a cloud in the sky.
You sound disappointed, detective.
I was supposed to be fishing, right here on this lake, in fact. And the big ones only come out when it's wet.
But the park was sealed off for the president's visit.
No regular use allowed. You know the rules. Nothing regular about reeling in a whopper, sir. This was gonna be special.
I fear our ideas of special might be rather different. Irreconcilably so, in fact. This is what he thinks about at a time like this. I love him so much. Detective Gumshoe, you remember how to properly conduct an investigation, don't you?
Sure do, sir. First off, you gotta gather information, all the intel you can. Examine every nook and cranny. Talk to every single witness.
Both of which I can do with the spacebar.
And if you get the chance, ask him about the evidence. Which means diving into your organizer and presenting it to him.
I can open my organizer with E. And present evidence with T. Suspicious looking nook and cranny mention.
I've been with you a while, Mr. Edgeworth. I ought to know this stuff by now.
He's been with us a while? He's been with us a while? Yes, you ought to. Can I present anything to you? Can I present you to you? Can I? What is the present button? Is this not where I present things? Or do I present things? Hold on. He just explained it to me. Wait, also I do want to see. Sorry. Oh my god, there's audio. I can actually change the volume in the game. Crazy. Great Ace Attorney girlies, no. Present the D. Configurations, whatever. Reader mode. Sorry. Reader mode. Automatically see. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. Okay, that's it. Oh, I have to present out here. That's what it is. No, wrong button. Go back. Embarrassing. No? Got it. What? I swear he just explained it. What the fuck? Can I not present things to you? I do want to look at this, though. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. Okay! Okay, Edgeworth. Anything? This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict protectors of the law. And executors of sentences. Much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Okay! Nothing there. Gumshoe, what do I... Is there a history button or no? Oh, it's R. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it is present evidence with T. I was not going crazy. Can I just not present to him right now? Do I have to go up, like, really close to him? No, not you, Gumshoe. I'm sorry. These are the comments of one who gallantly presents the facts. Hate him. Not you, Gumshoe. I'm sorry. Have you found anything of note, officer? No, sir, not a thing. No fingerprints, no footprints, nothing. That is to say, none that stand out, sir. Not after everybody touched and walked over walked all over everything. Detective Gumshoe, did he sound pleased about having no evidence to catalog?
I'll, speak to his commanding officer about it, sir. Salary review's coming up soon and all.
Gumshoe's gonna cut his salary. Terrifying.
What is the officer here taking pictures of, Detective? The wicked will be crushed beneath the righteous hammer of justice. Looks like he's reading off these papers here, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's not terrifying.
Pro speech tips number 3. Speak slowly and confidently to win your audience around.
Hey, this is good stuff. Better get a shot of this one, too.
Instead of focusing on that speech, how about you focus on your work instead, officer?
Hello.
The president okay? We're not at liberty to share that information with local law enforcement. Nightbot machine broke. Hold on. Where the fuck is the...
Nightbot's just a really big Princess League fan, guys. Okay. Fix Nightbot. Continuing on.
What did you just say to him? You let us on that plane, pal, or you might just regret it.
Sorry, can't let you do that.
No one respects the badge anymore. I suppose this is something of an international incident. All the more reason to find the killer as soon as we possibly can.
It might be an international incident, I don't know. Just the president getting killed on foreign soil, no big deal.
Can I present anything to you? No, I cannot.
Can I only do that when talking? I'll go back. I don't remember, it's been a hot second. Oh, there we go. Hey Gumshoe. Hey Gumshoe, what do you have to say about yourself? Can I can't present profiles if we're bored. Have anything to say about this?
That thing's pretty small. You don't lose it all the time? Hiccup. The sacred symbol of my office? No, Detective, I do not. Guess it's a good thing I'm no prosecutor, huh? I'd have lost 100 this week alone. I mean, I lose my badge at least that often. That's quite a talent. Good one, Mr. Edgeworth. I think. You weren't showing me that for a reason, were you? Wouldn't know the first thing about it. And yet that doesn't seem to bother you at all.
You.
Hey, Ruffles. How's the investigation coming along? Anything y'all want to share?
Ugh, here we go again. I am not in the habit of sharing the details of confidential investigations with strangers.
Dang. You sure are one tough cookie. I ain't about to head back to Chief Lotta empty-handed.
Don't I know that name from somewhere? No, must be my imagination.
Lotta mention.
Can I talk to you at all beyond that? No. Okay. Yeah.
Let's actually look around. Woo. Nope. There we go. Chief Lotta.
No.
Wait, I just remembered.
No. I was as surprised as you, sir, but there's no mistaking it. It's a Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. It's a popular TV show. Old, young, it doesn't matter.
Thank you for whoever just followed me. Oh, B, hi! Hi, B, thank you for the follow.
Old, young, it doesn't matter. It truly has something for everyone. Beats me why they had a Steel Samurai balloon at a welcome party for a foreign president. It is a little odd, although now that I think about it, what better hero to represent our nation? Not that I have any interest in a children's show like this. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. For example, the Steel Samurai! Breaks your heart, don't it? It does. What villainy could have befallen him? Witnesses said he popped right about when the gun went off. Which would strongly suggest that a bullet struck the balloon. Looks like we got a case of cold-blooded samurai murder on our hands. This is just like the Great Ace Attorney. This is sacrilege. I won't rest until the culprit has been apprehended. Detective, we cannot let this vile assassin escape. We won't, sir. You can count on it.
Oh, I missed Edgeworth. I'm so in the Great Ace Attorney brain rot that I forget just how much I love the mainline characters sometimes. But Edgeworth is obviously one of my favorites. Oh man. Okay. Such a vile act of slaughter. Oh right, I wonder if the president's alive.
It's the flag of Zhengfa. Key motif is a blazing red phoenix.
Not that I would know anything about that.
Wait, what's this?
Investigations 2 localization team was so powerful for making Edgeworth say the word Phoenix in investigations.
Something the matter, sir? You don't see it, detective? There's something unusual about this flag. Compare it with the one on the other side of the stage, if you will. Oh, that's a beauty right there. Just look at it flapping in the wind. It's immaculate. Exactly. Which is how a flag should look. And yet, here we see quite a different picture. One thing in particular stands out, don't you think?
Right, of course, I give up. Come on, spill the beans.
You can lead a horse to water. I'll just have to move the cursor to the problematic spot and highlight the difference with T.
Come on. They're usually pretty forgiving with it.
Take that! Look closely. Do you see the hole?
New screen cap that's gonna get circulated around Twitter just dropped.
Whoa, look at that! You're right, sir! And note the burn marks around the edges. That's a bullet hole. There's no mistaking it.
Bullet hole?
So you're saying a bullet went through this flag? I think I've gathered enough information for the moment. Time to put the pieces together and see what we can figure out. Go back.
That's the wrong button. Brain cells button. Okay, popped balloon. Flag with bullet hole. Obviously the bullet went through the flag and into the Steel Samurai. Although I don't actually remember if that's true or if there was some crazy ricochet shit happening.
There's a bullet hole in the flag. And it seems highly likely that the balloon was popped by a bullet, too. Which means 2 shots were fired, right, sir? Possibly even 3. The president was shot at as well, remember?
This is a different line of logic than I thought they were going for. Whoops. There we go.
Equally, the hole in the flag and the hole in the balloon could have been made by the same bullet. What we need to know is how many gunshots there were.
Yay! I'm fast.
Alright, on with the investigate...
Ruffles! Ruffles! Y'all figured something out, huh? Care to share?
Who exactly is she, and why does she keep shouting at us? Rubbernecker, I guess. Seems pretty interested in the case.
Come on, give me something here.
We do need to speak with some witnesses to find out how many gunshots there were. Fine. Let's see if she can tell us anything.
Yay, yay, yay. There y'all are.
Rubbernecker, I hardly know her.
Tabby Lloyd at your service. I'm looking into the case for, well, just for me right now, but...
Looking into the case?
Does her, does the thing on her neck just say Tato? Also, it says, like, intern Yama... What was her name in Japanese? Hold on. Checking. Tabby Lloyd. Which Tabby Lloyd is a wonderful name. Tabby Lloyd's name was...
Mikiko Hayami.
Which is, in fact, not what that says on her. Check it. She is cute. Where did I put my game window? Tabby Lloyd is a wonderful name. I like a lot of the names that were, that have been localized that we've heard of so far. I haven't seen all of them. Actually, maybe I have seen all of them, but shh, it's fine. It's a secret. Miss Lloyd, was it? Miss Lloyd, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Well, what can you tell me? Any exclusive details you want to share? How about the perp? They make any demands? What about them there what about them there ruffles? Where does a feller buy a cravat like that?
Saying cravat in a southern accent feels wrong. Also, obviously I have a lot of heart voice. For those who do not know, I play a lot of heart in Turnabout and Ace Attorney Musical. Tabby's voice is turning into, Georgia from Ginny and Georgia.
Hold it!
Hold it! Will you be quiet for a moment? I'll be asking the questions here.
Dang. And here I thought I could get me something juicy for my piece.
I need to know about the shooting. Can you tell me how many gunshots you heard?
Why, I most certainly cannot.
I beg your pardon. Lana is in this one, right? Yeah. She comes up in a later case.
I can't just be handing out leads for free. That stuff's my livelihood.
Oh, come on. Don't hold out on us. We all gotta share sometime. We all gotta share sometimes.
Me hold out on you. Well, if y'all are gonna be like that, I'll be moving right along. Goodbye.
Wait.
Wait for what exactly, huh? Huh? If you got nothing for me, I'm gone.
We're fresh out of moves here. Out of moves, I wouldn't be so sure. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? As you know, Detective, I like to play a little chess. Oh, we know, Edgeworth. And what does one do in chess when an opponent adopts a defensive position? Why, the board offers any number of options, but some are more effective than others. Sorry, sir, but this is all going way over my head. No matter how impenetrable an opponent's defense may seem, it can always be overcome. Watch and learn, Detective, as I shatter my opponent's resolve with the power of words.
He's such a loser.
I love him so much. When attempting to draw out an entrenched opponent, one must employ certain tactics. Let us picture the board and see if we can anticipate our adversary's next move. Loser. Now we must analyze the state of play.
Y'all ain't getting nothing out of me. Not until you give me something in return.
My opponent has dug herself in deep. Her defenses won't be easily broken. But I can't afford to try her patience by taking too long to plot my next move. In other words, I must be conscious not just of my strategy, but also of the passing of time. Hello? Oh god, what happened? Hello? I can't avoid words either. In fact, it can pay dividends not to. If my opponent gets too agitated,
If you're fixing to ask something, you dang well ask it already.
I may be able to gain a tactical advantage by calmly biting. Then when I see a crack in my opponent's armor, I pounce. I should begin by finding out what it is that she does. Alright. Time to make my opening gambit. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. What do you do for a job? Why don't you be telling me about what I do? Edward does it himself, he would. Shit. Or I could hope not to do that.
Think I don't know when to keep my mouth shut?
Stop. Is it? So you do something won't or can't tell anybody about?
No, I'm law break. That's anyway.
Well, perhaps
Abide in every citizen, and no reason to say otherwise.
I nothing by it. Something you can't tell me about. I imagine it must be very important.
Well, sure, I guess. At least it will once I back my scoop.
That is very... what was that? I see. You're after. You're a journalist. Is that correct? Why is it running so...
Because my... Oh.
Recovery. Whoops. Fix that. Okay. I was like, why is Tabby talking so slowly? Because I have 10% battery left. It's okay. I plugged my laptop in. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nobody's dying. Everything's fine. Hold on.
Dang. Sure. I'm your friendly neighborhood reporter. The hungriest cub on the...
That's the mystery of what she does for a living solved. Perhaps our hungry young cub has gathered information vital to the case. Let's make that our next line of inquiry.
Twitch dying for anyone else? No, I think it's me dying. I think that was the problem, and it should be fixing itself a little bit now.
With the opening moves concluded, the mid-game approaches. What else does she have to tell us?
Oh god, it's going so much faster now.
You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind.
You got more questions? You gotta give me something first. That's the deal.
I am not in the habit of making deals. Now tell me what I need to know.
Sorry, Ruffles. Can't help you.
Yeah, no, I think it was just because my battery was low.
I don't have a clue as to how to push the conversation forward. I'll have to try another attack.
Were you at the scene of the crime?
At the time of the incident, were you present?
Were you president? I sure hope she wasn't president.
Were you present at the scene of the crime?
Come on now, Ruffles. You ain't gonna give little old Tabby something first.
Audio's been fine? Okay. Hold on. I do have drop frames. Why is that? Give me a second. Gotta figure shit out here. It could just be that my internet is shitty. I'm not entirely sure. It does say I have dropped frames, but like... I do not know what the cause of that would be. Hold on.
Absolutely not.
Then I ain't giving you nothing neither. You think I'm a sucker? Think again.
Okay, yeah, I think it's my connection being a little shitty. Timer. Bye-bye time.
Come on, this is my career we're talking about here. You gotta give me something.
Okay, it looks like it's back to normal now. Weird. Anyway.
Sadly, the more you know, the more you might find yourself in danger.
Why is my connection doing that? I ain't scared. I'm a pro. Takes more than the sound of a little gunfire to faze me.
You heard gunfire, did you? You may be a pro, as you put it, but I'd say you're a little wet behind the ears. You say you heard gunfire, which proves you were here at the scene at the time of the crime. Therefore, you must have seen something.
Double dang. Fine, I was here. I saw it. Came to report on the big speech. Wound up reporting on a shooting. You won't know what I mean then. Done with troubles.
She came to report on the event. She must have made a record of some kind. Record I would very much like to get my hands on. This is quite the clue as to where to take the conversation next. Where is the record? You're a reporter, which means you must have been making a record of some kind. I fucked up. Time to deploy my clue. I didn't fuck up. What did I just drop? No self-respecting reporter would leave the house without a means of putting things on the record. So tell me, Miss Lloyd, where is yours?
Of course I made a record. Of course I made a record. I told you I'm a pro. Dang near wore my shoes running around this one. Shoes out. God. Which is why I'm not about to just hand it over to the first person who asks me.
I am not just anyone, young lady. I am the prosecutor in charge of this case. Aren't you like 2 years older than her?
Don't you young lady me, you ain't getting it. No matter how many times you ask.
The music in this game is very good.
You understand, don't you, Ruffles? It ain't nothing personal.
I understand that your job is a difficult one.
You do? Well, ain't that sweet.
And in such a competitive field, you must sometimes doubt that you'll ever succeed.
No, I'll go plenty far, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Edgeworth.
Just as long as I got my trusty tape recorder, I'll always be ready to nab me a scoop.
Play me that tape. Intriguing. So dedicated to her craft that to leave such an important event unrecorded would be unable. And indeed did not limited the entire event to tape.
Ah, dang it! This is my scoop you're messing with. My big break.
Fine. Sure, I recorded the whole darn thing.
It's all right here. You got me, okay?
Checkmate. Hate his ass. Mind just checkmate. I hate him.
You... You're something else, Ruffles. I was trying to be all strong and silent, but you had me singing like a canary.
Never mind that. Now play us the tape. This should finally tell us how many shots were fired.
And you can hear it, but I got conditions. You played me like a fiddle, Ruffles. Only the Chief ever played me so good.
Hello? This is how Lana and Tabby can still win.
So you gotta agree to be Chief number 2 and be mentor to a rising star, aka me.
Chief number 2, huh? Kinda like a second parent. That's a big responsibility, sir. What the fuck?
And one more thing. I want exclusive reporting rights for the first 24 hours. Come on, you gotta say yes. What kind of mentor wouldn't give his star pupil the exclusive, huh?
She's a difficult woman to refuse, and I need to hear that recording. Loser! You know what? It's always a good time to call Miles Edgeworth a loser. 24 hours is more than I can promise, but the story's yours until the case is solved.
And the job of Chief number 2?
I think not.
Ugh, you're no fun. I guess a girl can't have everything. All for the sake of the scoop, huh? Alright, you got yourself a deal. I got exclusive access, starting right this second, Ruffles.
Good. Why did I turn American, like normal American? He's still American when I voice him, but like, weird. Good. Then our first order of business is to listen to that tape. Honored friends and allies, I am here today to deliver a message. Woo. The odious criminals that dogged my beloved nation are no more. The president's speech.
I assume that's Tabby? The president passionately addresses the assembled crowd, as if trying to shake off the reports of his declining. Nope, that's somebody else.
Declining popularity by sheer force of will.
Oh, it is her. Whoops.
No, that's the wrong button. Where is the history button?
As if trying to shake off the reports of his declining popularity by sheer force of will. That there's me. Can't beat a little live commentary to set the scene. The meeting's scheduled for just after the speech, correct? Seems to be pretty pleased about being able to put... He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagarasu situation behind him.
Saying Yatagarasu in a really weird southern accent was funny. Yeah, the president being named Wang is hilarious. It's also king in Chinese, right? Because it's king in Korean. And I think it's the same. Anyway.
As he well should be. This is a great day for all of us.
Whose voices are these?
Oh, there were these two old guys standing right in front of me. I read them anyway in this accent. Why not? They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
I know their voices from somewhere.
Wait, the part where the gun goes off is right after this. The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch.
Words. The battle against evil rages on. Here today, I make you this solemn promise.
Yatagarasu.
Christ. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice.
What the? Yippee.
So, 2 shots were fired.
Yep. And that tells us something?
Something very important indeed. It allows us to deduce the trajectory of one of our bullets.
President Huang and his President Huang.
Christ. Of the 2 shots fired, 1 hit the president. Which means the other must have passed through both the flag and the balloon, in that order. Which, as you can see, allows us to deduce the position of our shooter. The only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon is... like here-ish, right? Wait, what? That is a crazy missed shot, though. It is here, right? Must be.
Take that!
Music didn't stop. Here, yes. There's no doubt about it. This is where our shooter was standing.
You sure about that, Ruffles?
Watch your mouth, kid. I gotta sneeze. Mr. Edger's powers of deduction never fail. Takes the evidence, puts it together, uses his logic, and bam! Out comes the truth. Every time. Can't wait to hear the logic behind this one. Well, sir, how'd you do it? Sir? One moment, Yes,
Alright, Ruffles, we all make mistakes.
I picked the wrong spot. 2 bullets are fired, we know them for fact if we draw a straight line along the path of the bullet. I totally forgot about the 2 bullets. I'm gonna be so real. It was back here as the bit, because one went through this way and one went through that way. Probably.
Take that!
I don't remember. Nope, I fucked up. Edward just keeps getting punched in the face. It's crazy. Okay, 2 bullets were fired. We know that for a fact. We draw a straight line along the path of each bullet. Our 2 lines should converge on a single point. Point where our culprit was standing. Verily, I say, there go. The
only possible place from which a bullet could have been fired through the flag and into the balloon. What? Bro, I don't remember. Is it just I have to be for... Do I have to go further down? I don't remember. Is it like here? I feel like it was like here. If I fucked it up again, it's gonna be really embarrassing. There we go. Drawing a line between the flag and the balloon gives us the trajectory of one of the bullets. Oh, I forgot we were still operating on it. Don't worry about it. And places our shooter on the left-hand side of the spectator area. What do I get for not paying attention to whatever the fuck Edgeworth is saying? You're a genius, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, it only took me one try to get that. Detective Gumshoe, I'll need to examine the left side of the spectator area. Roger that, sir. So you, need me to clear all those people out of the way, I guess? I do. And what evidence remains to be found may already be deteriorating. So I'll need you to be quick about it. Yes, sir. Chief? Hey, I'm talking to you, Chief. I suppose you mean me, Miss Lloyd? I surely do. You gotta help me out. This stuff's my forte. You gotta let me help out. I'm the best crowd ever. Nope. I'm the best crowd herder you ever did see. I'll prod, pummel, and push them wherever you like. A very kind offer, but I think a less hands-on approach might be preferable. Also, about this chief business. I am nobody's chief. Whatever you say, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Your wish is my command. I somehow doubt that. Look at him go. Here you go, sir. It's all ready for you. Oh god, I forgot Payne was here. Miss Lloyd here cleared everybody out, just like that. You should have seen it. Oh, you ain't seen nothing. The chief, my other chief that is, she sends them running twice as quick. She sounds like quite a formidable character. Perhaps I should go easier on the poor girl. Thank you. But you really shouldn't have. All that running around. Your clothes are covered in mud. Allow me to pay for the cleaning. It's the least I can do. Well, that's nice. Huh? You mean my jacket? Oh, don't you be worrying about... don't you be worrying your pretty little head about that. It's reversible. All you gotta do is switch it around and alakazam, no more dirt. On the outside, perhaps, but you'd still have something of a problem with the inside. We're ready to get back to the investigation whenever you are, sir. Crowd has trampled the entire area. We'll be lucky to find any traces of our shooter at all. Alright. Hello, Payne. Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Who was he again? It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne. We work together at the prosecutor's office. He's a prosecutor? What brings you here today, Mr. Payne?
What indeed? Why, only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice. I recognize it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Miss Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him, and only him, out through the cordon.
So he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up? Rude. Rude. Wonder why you would have done that. Anyway, trash can.
You even gotta pick through the trash yourself? Prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh?
Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir.
Oh. The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures. Aw. See? Enjoying himself? Bingo! Popsicle stick. Gotta love the jokes they put on these.
I love Gumshoe so much.
Detective. Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Huh? Think we got something. Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. Sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. We can rotate the item with... If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too. I can use... to examine an object up close and... to move out for the bigger picture. When you spot something, just say the word. I can point out suspicious areas with the cursor, and press space to inspect them more closely. Alright, let's see what we can discover. Pipe. It just says pipe. Can I please click on it? No, there we go. Oh, that's a gun. This is a document of some kind. Stay frosty. We know who might be in the audience. Hyperluxion's mentioned. I love the rook and knight bit. Let's cover knight to immediately escort president to plane in case of emergency. What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan. Diagram of the president's security arrangements. Shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned. Even has people's names on it. Rook. Nope, that's Gumshoe. Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zhengfa.
I heard he uses some private security firm.
This too is Yakuza. But why not employ people from his own country? Kind of hoping to see Agent Long again.
I know why not. You want to hear a little Tabby Lloyd exclusive?
You really know something?
Sure I do. I was over at their embassy not so long ago. Not so long back, sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tells me that the president's got more enemies than you got hairs on your head. Including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force.
Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. But what was it doing dumped here in that bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Huh? Hey, there's something else in here. Whoa, it's a gun. Whoa. My. Edgeworth, what? What's a gun doing in there? Or this bag. It's gotta belong to the... Yes. It could well have been disposed of by a would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all the chaos. Could this be the work of a professional? That would explain the security plan, too. I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. Ah! Okay. This part is called the grip. I've held a few guns in my time, though they've never felt quite right in my hand. This one is no exception. Oof. Ooh. Two spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard on the recording. That proves it! This must be the weapon that was used. No, but this is an Ace Attorney case, so I don't feel like it entirely does prove it. No, go the other way. God damn it. As we all know, it's very difficult to acquire a gun here in America. It's where we are. Okay, this is what we need. This is a laser sight. It can be lined up with the target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here... Yep, definitely a red laser. Would the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president?
Revolver data jotted down in my organizer.
That bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show, bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash. Nice work, Detective. Now there's something else I'd like to ask of you if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints. On it, sir. Good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir. But that was quick. You bet it was. Told the techs it was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty. And they checked everywhere? Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets right out of the gun and dusted them. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Hello, dude. You are with one of the news channels? Yep. Can I help you? You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look? Wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky. Why is that, huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something? No, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. And now I can't get it to work. Yeah, they have to justify guns as being something that's hard to get your hands on. That footage would have helped immensely. Just our luck. I don't remember who this is. Not Kay, is it? Is it Kay? What the? I think it is Kay.
You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know that voice.
Yeah!
Kay!
Oh, she's so cute. I love her so much.
Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds. But don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only, Kay Faraday.
Hero. Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore.
Not right now. It's not like I quit, I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Behind this, being the second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy.
There is a car being so loud outside my driveway. Y'all, this morning I got woken up by jackhammers at 7 a.m. Like, notably, I sleep in super late, and go to sleep super late. So if, like, both my hands are triumphantly raised. No, but, like, if there is construction work being done, I kind of can't be mad if it's, like, at a reasonable time. 7 a.m. jackhammers, however. Crazy. Kay Faraday. Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief. Anyway, I would like the car outside to shut up. That'd be great. Is it leaving? I think it's leaving. Why is it so loud? I don't know if you guys can hear that car. 7 a.m. is so early, although, hello. Yeah, loud noises outside my window. There's been construction work being done outside my street right now. So it's been making loud noises and making it hard to get into my driveway and etc. But 7 a.m. jackhammers is crazy. I used to, back in college, there was a apartment being built like right next to where I lived. And there were construction workers also at 7 a.m. like singing and blasting music. And I'm like, I am so glad you guys are having a good time. Do it later. It was like 6 a.m. sometimes, I feel. But guys, it's fine. Guys, it's okay. Kay Faraday.
There's not a lock there's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
I love her. What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys. But now I don't have to.
They can just play the Investigations 2 demo, then the car will leave. Good to see you, kiddo. You're bright and breezy as ever.
Kiddo. Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
I love her. What the fuck? Wait, no, that was cute. Hold on. How you been? You're looking full of beans. You're looking full of beans. So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yep. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went and took pictures of the whole shebang.
Did you now? Then you better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl gotta do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is about as much fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him Chief. Ah, but I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right, he's no fun at all. This one time he...
You two can chat later. Hey, can I see those pictures? I love Kay. She's so good.
Boo, fine. Here. I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
The president and his 2 bodyguards. The names on the security plan were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you've provided us with a vital clue.
Hooey, your eyes just lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you spotted?
A contradiction.
Huh? What now? I don't see nothing strange.
Allow me to show you. Not only do we get 2 chess lawyers, we get 2 weird girls today. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction, and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. Well, I didn't even have to select it. Yes, this is it. I'll simply press T to make my deduction. Now to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. Nope. It's clearly a contradiction here. If you say so, sir. I can't see anything myself. It's totally the security plan. Whoops. You don't see it. Something so obvious. That's a contradiction in itself. Mr. Edgeworth, you know if you made a mistake, you can just tell me, don't you? A mistake? I have done no such thing. And I'll prove it to you. I've already located what's contradictory between this photograph and the other. Okay, what the fuck is the actual... Let me actually pay attention to the game. Okay. It's this, right? It must be. Because I don't think it's this. It's a really funny picture, sorry. Oh, wait, I think it was this. I think we're supposed to say, like... I think this is this goof. Yeah, that's stupid. Because the contradiction that you're pointing out here is he doesn't usually have that red dot on his head. Like, yeah, we know, Edgeworth. That's not a contradiction. Oh my god.
Because I'm like 20 steps ahead and I'm thinking like, oh, they didn't like... It's contradictory because like... I was thinking like, oh, he's turning his head the wrong way when the shooter was over here was going to be my next pick. It's dumb. Anyway.
Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully.
Huh? What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be.
Indeed. There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. What is that? Some kind of birthmark?
Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead. That's so stupid.
That's so goofy. I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken. You get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. That right there's a big old bug bite. And here I thought it was something important. The look on your face.
You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details.
Yeah, Mr. Herlock Sholmes fan?
Ooh, again with the face. All right. Duly noted, Chief.
Can I talk to Kay?
Yay! Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Did you like my big entrance? I bet I really am your hero now, huh?
Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly.
Hey, I'm the second Yatagarasu, remember? All in a day's work. Kinda wish I could've showed you how far I've really come with the whole great thief thing, though.
The training you mentioned? About that.
Yeah, you have to walk through a few too many connections that you have to make. Investigations in general, that is part of what I don't like about the gameplay. It's like... My joke about it is that Phoenix Wright has ADHD and Edgeworth doesn't. So Phoenix Wright will start from an answer and work his way backwards and sometimes make like jumps in logic that make more sense to me. Edgeworth will go, we have to start from the beginning and build every single step, which I think is a cool character choice. And I think it's cool that like if you have the opportunity to do a new gameplay style, showing us the two different ways these characters think is really cool. Because you're used to being the defense attorney in a trial. But like, Edgeworth, I need you to like speed it up a little.
Don't worry, I haven't stolen anything yet, I promise.
I know he's annoying about Herlock Sholmes.
So the whole great thief thing is just on hold. For now, anyway.
That's a relief, I suppose.
Yeah, I wanted to get out there and start stealing back the truth like my dad.
He absolutely takes Herlock Sholmes super seriously and thinks he was a super serious detective. He would hate Herlock Sholmes the guy, though. Like, if there was ever a time machine and they met, he would not be able to stand him. Like, if Sholmes showed up in disguise, or like... If Sholmes showed up and, like, he didn't know who he was based on his face, like, he would lose it. And then feel, like, really embarrassed when he realizes who it is.
But I still got a ways to go with my training, and I need to find some partners in crime.
I hope she means that figuratively.
I can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heists ever attempted.
True, but not many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, I'd wager.
Wait, can I present my attorney's badge to you, okay? That's a cool badge. Very severe.
As it should be. After all, it symbolizes both the sanctity and the strictness of the law.
Yeah, well, my badge symbolizes... love, justice, peace, courage, duty, and compassion.
And what about your beloved truth?
Goofy. Do you have anything to say about the tragedy of the Steel Samurai?
Steel Samurai is great and all, but everybody knows it's all about the gem and ninja these days. Running around in old-timey Japan, having amazing adventures, singing cool songs. He's the best.
Is he the one who isn't even an actual ninja?
That's him. He used the power of his amazing ninja songs to become a superstar. Maybe I should give it a try. The Singing Thief. What do you think?
The singing thief would be arrested in a heartbeat. Which is a good reason not to stop her, I suppose. Do you have anything to say about the picture you took?
That red dot. Wait, I know what it is. Some prankster must have snuck up while he was sleeping and...
So you're saying that this picture is irrelevant? That it's worthless as a piece of evidence?
Hey, it's anything but worthless. After all, I took it. And taking things is what I do best.
Localization team, I love you so much.
Yep, no doubt about it. If you compare the pic I took to this news clipper, to this newspaper clipping, the red birthmark stands out like a sore thumb. That's a contradiction, all right.
I do not think it is, but... Indeed. Though I very much doubt it's due to a birthmark suddenly appearing.
Oh, that reminds me. I might have to steal that line of yours. The road to the truth is paved with seemingly trivial thefts.
She has stolen the keys. She has stolen the keys my heart held onto so tight. Funny, I don't remember that being the exact sequence of words I used.
Why just rob a house when you can rearrange the furniture too?
You may call it rearranging, but I call it irretrievably corrupting. I hope she breaks into his house regularly and moves all the shit around by 1 inch. Tabby. You say you attended today's ceremony in order to gather material for an article of some kind.
You bet I did. It ain't the kind of thing that just happens to you every day.
And when did the ceremony begin?
Right after the rain stopped. We got lucky.
It was raining all morning before that.
Anyhow, the president's plane touched down right around 1:45. And the speech started at 2 on the nose.
What about the shooting?
Must have been maybe 20 after.
So 20 minutes after the ceremony began.
Yeah. Shots rang out, tearing through the air that only moments before had been alive with cheers. Then, tragedy. The president dropped to the floor, felled by an unknown assassin's bullet. It's 2:25 p.m. on March 25th, and I've been reporting to you live from the scene here at Gourd Lake.
What was all that about?
Sorry, just making some voice notes. Gotta get those ideas down the second they come onto the old noggin.
Reading her jacket. Tato! Go, you! Does it say Gatewater? It might say Gatewater. Pipe. Yamazaki. Oh, it occurs to me that might say Yamazaki.
Ain't every day you get to report on the assassination of a president, after all. It's dramatic, it's emotional. It's got everything I need to write an article that puts the readers right there on the scene.
And did the president really drop to the floor? Officers on the scene said that his bodyguards escorted him straight onto the presidential plane.
Hey, y'all can't blame me for getting a little carried away now, can you?
I better take any testimony she gives with a good-sized pinch of salt.
Stop it, calling me a reporter and all. Kinda weird when somebody else says it. Still, Tabby Lloyd, reporter at large. Does kinda have a ring to it, don't you think?
But you are a reporter, correct?
Sure am. A reporter in training.
What? Have you even had any articles published?
Fixing to look up my work, huh? Well, that might be tricky.
And yet you call yourself a reporter nonetheless.
Well, soon I will be, won't I? This right here is a big old scoop. No mistake about it. And I got the whole thing on tape. Didn't miss a second. And it's all thanks to my trusty mic and my even trustier tape machine. I'm about to set the journalistic world on fire, just like my mentor before me.
Lot of mention.
You know the Chief, Ruffles? My mentor, my inspiration?
No, but you have mentioned her. Repeatedly.
Did I? Can't rightly say I remember.
What kind of a reporter forgets a thing like that?
Well, it's just like the Chief always says. You gotta treat information as irresponsibly as you can.
What kind of mentor says that?
Oh, you should have heard her the day she gave me this here tape machine.
You be sure and bag yourself the juiciest, sleaziest scoops you can now, you hear? Wonderful. So you're the kind of reporter who sees fire under even the faintest trace of smoke.
Nah, I'm the kind of reporter who puffs on the fire till the smoke about chokes you.
How is that any better?
They're so funny.
You have anything to say about my attorney's badge?
Hey, I've heard about these. How come it ain't stuck to your jacket or whatever?
Because that's not the custom.
It is too. All lawyers wear them. I done seen it. So, what's the story with yours?
No comment?
I guess these legal eagles gotta make themselves feel superior to us regular folks somehow.
Legal eagle mention? Okay. I would like it to be on the record that I made no such comment. Anything about your tape recorder?
Hey, you never did pay me for this here vital evidence. Alright, let's get some basics down first. Favorite food? Favorite drink?
Oh, it's gotta be tea. Mr. Edgeworth loves tea.
Oh, this is cute.
Even has his own special blend at the office.
Well now, well now. So our prosecutor likes to put on airs and graces.
Airs and graces, And why is the detective answering on my behalf? Who better, sir? There's nothing I don't know about you, after all.
Cute. Oh, is that so? Tell me more.
Don't you dare, detective! Folks. Folks. Gumworth Nation, I think we won. Gumworth Nation, I think we won. Okay. Methinks we walk around more. Anything over here? Okay, we can't walk over there. Shit. The television truck appears to be stuck in the mud. Reminds me of the time I pushed your car out of that ditch, sir. What the fuck? And you just drove away and left me there. Gotta admit, felt kinda lonely. Edgeworth! How could you? I do that? I think I might have. You came back though, Mr. Edgeworth. Only left me there in the mud for maybe 15 minutes? No, you'd never just forget about me, sir. Of course I wouldn't. Barring those 15 minutes anyway. Oh my god. I love them. Eh, hello? No, we already got that. Okay, oh wait. No, we already got that. This wooden sign looks almost brand new. I imagine it was placed here recently. What's it say? 50 yards to the Gordy Museum. And 70 yards to the... never mind. What's the matter, detective? Just read it, will you? 70 yards to the, boathouse. Feels like a million years since that whole sorry affair unfolded. Fond memories, Detective. Yeah. Fond memories, sir.
Okay. Damn. Shit. Whoa, dude. Okay, what do we, do we have brain cells to connect together? Good lord. Okay, thank God, we can connect laser sight and red birthmark. Please, love of God. Can you tell I forgot how to play investigations, guys? I have solved the I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark.
Really? So it wasn't a bug bite? No, what we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight. And our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead. And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch. Indeed. I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. Why would the perp use a laser sight, though?
He's right. You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
No, and that's not how those work. And anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
A long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Alright, Kay, let's see these other pictures.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's one I took just before everything started going south. Gimme!
Oh, laser sight. It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face.
Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president? Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired. Second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's...
What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
Oh, kid and kiddo. Cute.
And that's all of them.
I love seeing Kay selfie superimposed over, like, dead Gregory Edgeworth.
Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from before the shooting. Is there any hint of the laser sight here? I don't know.
Take that!
There, I see it. What is it, sir? Look closely at the person with the red hood.
Oh, there it is.
Indeed. That's our laser sight right there. So that's our perp. The one in the red hood must be the shooter, yes.
We found him, and all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed. You led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief. The truth.
They're so cute.
You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. Our red-hooded suspect could be in another one of these photographs from after the shooting.
I have Kay selfie over a weird landmark in my home state somewhere. I like putting her in situations. We should put Kay selfie over more stupid things. It's the guy. Hello, please. God damn it. Fucking cursor. There we go.
Take that!
Look, right there.
A red jacket. That must be our suspect. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
The samurai dog stand.
Precisely. Which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Edgeworth, get your terminology right. That's stage left. Detective Gumshoe. On it, sir. Consider it cleared. Good. I'm counting on you.
Yippee! Oh! Oh my god! That's really good.
We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down.
I love that. I love that.
Now let us continue our investigation.
There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it.
No, not the caps lock button. Oh wow, we get the entire thing now. Can we talk to Pate again?
Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth? It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne.
We work together at the prosecutor's office. No, it's the same dialogue. The same dialogue, damn it. Okay.
Let's go over here.
Oh, this umbrella looks great. Oh, it's not a thing you can interact with, it's fine. Samurai dogs!
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Hello, what are you?
What's this? A red button. Hey, do you think...
Little Red Riding Hood is so based.
Could it have been dropped by a red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what it is under the stand, please? There's something down here, all right. Let's see.
The way that Edgeworth is doing, like, no manual labor is always so funny to me.
Red raincoat. This must be...
The one that the suspect was wearing.
They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape.
Okay, what else is there?
Lamp. It's a flimsy-looking food stand made of plywood, and it sells samurai dogs. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got $1.50 if, you know. You're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job. Oh, I didn't mean to... That is... Maybe when we're done? Fine. When we have finished investigating, you can have one. And only one, understood? Sorry, sir, I never should have... Wait, did you say I could have one? Yes. Why, something the matter?
No, it's just... I wasn't expecting you to... Thanks, sir. Ah.
Bro, the Gumworth Nation is winning today. It says, samurai dogs. Now with Sakura relish. Just in time for spring. Sakura, huh? What does that taste like? Well, Sakura is cherry blossom, so I guess maybe... cherries? Blossoms are blossoms and cherries are cherries, sir. Totally different things.
I was about to say that.
But you're right, I suppose. What does Sakura really taste like? This is my kind of mystery.
Well, you guys can figure out after the case. Oh, cute. All this side dialogue is so cute, and I both like don't remember it because it's been a hot second, and it's new because it's new localization. It's so good. Oh, I can still look at this.
The sleeve. It's inside out. The button is missing too.
Okay. What else is there? Is there anything else? I don't think so. Okay. I think it's brain cell time, guys. Red button. Raincoat sleeve.
The button we found seems to have come from the raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off. Huh. Right sleeve's inside out, too. It seems it was removed in a hurry. Fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president. Then they slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. This was because they knew that the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off. Yep, that and the missing button. The question, of course, is, why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve? Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out. Indeed. And the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached. So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? If we're to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. Let's look at the coat. Let's take a closer look at the inside of this raincoat. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir.
Bro, it's just a raincoat.
This is a blood stain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin. We're looking for someone with an injury. Not just any injury, Detective. An injury on their left arm. Huh? How do we know that? It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, Detective, there is a blood stain on the left side lining of the raincoat because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve. Precisely. Or at least, we can say that there is a good probability that that was the case.
Ooh, music. Hedger theme.
The pieces are starting to fall into place.
Yay!
Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects. Yes, sir. Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up.
You're even smarter than you. You're even smarter than you. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is hard to say. You're even smarter than you look, Ruffles. Taking all them itty-bitty pieces and putting them together like that. You'll have your man in no time. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should still be in that crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe.
Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe.
I'm normal. Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir.
Way to nab the assassin, Gummy.
Hold on, Kay. It's a little too soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood?
Okay, no jumping.
But he's our shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president. In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses. This is no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, Detective. Carefully. Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah! So excited. I missed him.
No umbrella, and a bandage on his left arm. Well, pal, state your name already. Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe. Not a name you often hear in real life. That's correct. I know this man from somewhere, I'm sure of it. And you are a Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name. Of course. I have been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me. As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. My. Well, isn't that just shocking? And the same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair.
Two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. Care to tell the readers what happens next?
Showdown, that's what. A battle of wits. A battle of words. Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail? Sure, let the man blather on. Battle of wits. You never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken. But if you spot an inconsistency in a statement of theirs, you gotta present the evidence that proves it. That's a cute way to introduce the, tutorial bit. And to do that, I'll need to first open my organizer with E and press T to present my evidence.
And what if there ain't no inconsistencies to find?
You change tack. Press for more information and see what you can shake loose. Indeed. I can press my opponent with Q. Why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edgeworth?
Stepping up to bat, our nation's top prosecutor.
Once I am able to quietly gather my thoughts, yes. Let him blab! Doe's deposition. That's fun. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. Why did they bring up no umbrella earlier? So you contend that you were not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one, after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella.
Team Raincoat over here. They're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time. Oh, cool, it rhymed.
Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. Do you see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, I am just a simple ice cream Oh my. Forgive me, my wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. This is a fun rivalry that kind of gets shoved to the back because Edgeworth is not the prosecutor. And he's largely not in AA2. The stage play is really fun about it. With really bringing forward that Edgeworth has been tracking down this guy for ages. Because the Farewell My Turnabout stage play has to deal with the fact that Farewell My Turnabout doesn't have the rest of the game to it. So Edgeworth hasn't been gone for a year. The Miles Edgeworth chooses death plot does not happen in that stage play. Let him go before all his ice cream melts. But because of that, what they do is they have Edgeworth be gone because he has been tracking down the killer. And I really like the Edgeworth to killer sort of rivalry. It would be I think Edgeworth wants to be I think he wants to track down an assassin like that. I think he wants to be Batman. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of... I already read this, didn't I?
I know proof that this person is injured as you play.
I can still use my right. Yeah, I did already read this. Whoopsie. Let's do our usual strategy. Actually, I want to see what the dialogue at the end is. Our usual strategy of press everything.
Then he lost that umbrella to the crowd, huh? Guess it's just one of those things.
I suppose you're going to tell me that his wound reopening is just one of those things, too?
Well, it, kinda is, no?
The assassin's left arm is injured. He's so goofy. As is Mr. Doe's. Why, it's even bleeding as we speak.
You're right. That is pretty suspicious.
Nonetheless, we need to find something concrete that will link Mr. Doe to the crime. I should press E to open my organizer and look over all the evidence again. Actually, let's do that because I have another game to get to. What is it? E organizer? Okay, what do we have? There's blood. I can understand why the raincoat would be of interest, but you have no proof that the person is injured. Yes, we do. Wait, no, go back.
Objection!
You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. But not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The coat does not belong to me. Or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation? Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again. I'll survive. Although I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience. Did you play the fanslation before? Yes, I streamed the fanslation with my streaming group like a year or two ago, I want to say. So it's been a hot second, but I have played it. You have my deepest sympathies. Because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured. God, words. And I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence. I love that the ice cream starts sweating, it's so goofy. You see, Mr. Doe, there is a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. How long have I been into Ace Attorney? A couple of years now? It's always been sort of in my periphery. So like, I've like known of Ace Attorney for a very long time. I didn't get around to playing Ace Attorney until like a year or two ago. Actually, no, it's been longer than that now. Blood that belongs to our assassin. Oh no, you dropped your ice cream.
Attempted murder of a foreign leader. Causing a diplomatic incident, they'll throw the book at you.
You can give us the silent treatment all you like, but we won't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easier on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Zhongfa. I am not your assassin. You're stubborn. I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, it's not, Ezra, it's not. You would already be in checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat. And what if I didn't do that? He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play. Very well. You have me. Nav, hi! Is that Dikoshi from Hit Musical Turnabout and Ace Attorney Musical? Guys, Lana Sky from Hit Musical Turnabout and Ace Attorney Musical is in the chat. Crazy! I'll admit it. I was wearing the raincoat.
He confessed! Say the word and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now. But I did not shoot at the president. What? Mr. Edgeworth. The only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. And as far as I'm aware, that is not a crime. I am no assassin. I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. Trav, hi! Thank you for the raid, Trav. Hello, folks. I think Trav raided me like a week or two ago, so some of you probably know who I am already. Hi, I'm Julie, aka Twyberry. I stream Lawyer Game. We're doing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 right now. When we wrap up this demo, I'm going to be playing Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane, because I'm guessing that the demo is going to wrap up like right after this, unless it's the full first case. In which case, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, I play a lot of lawyer games, and cosplay a lot of lawyer games. And my Nightbot has perfect timing. Hey, did you guys know that you can, in a few short weeks when this game comes out, you can buy it off of my Nexus store? And if you do that, at no additional cost to you, I get a portion of the profit, the money that goes to your copy of the Ace Attorney Investigations collection. So I would very much appreciate it. Did you really just rap Apollo Justice? Incredible. But yeah, if you buy it from my Nexus store, it would help me out. And I would very much appreciate it if you do choose to purchase through my link instead of Steam directly. What the hell else is there? It's like now that I'm on a roll with my Nightbot commands that are slowly popping up. Anyway, there's that. Hey, I released a new cover today. Fans of Yakuza, I released my full English cover of Loneliness Loop from Yakuza 5. So that's neat. Yeah, that came up. Yeah, perfect timing finishing Apollo Justice and coming into Investigations. Anyway, I will be streaming the rest of this game once it releases, probably on Fridays. And then I might switch over to Saturdays. I don't know. I also stream The Great Ace Attorney twice a week with 2 different groups. Tuxedo Max on Thursdays and Katie 100 Catherine on usually Sundays, but sometimes Mondays. Is Ghost Trick still in my Nexus store? Thank you for asking! Ghost Trick is still on my Nexus store. Other titles that are currently on my Nexus store, aside from Ghost Trick, should include The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is the best Ace Attorney games, so you really want to play The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. You can also buy the Apollo Justice trilogy off of my Nexus store, and you can also buy the Ace Attorney Anthology, which is all 6 of the mainline games in one bundle, which is a new thing that they started doing. I want to say that the Devil May Cry trilogy is on there. I really keep saying this every week, and I never go to check if the Devil May Cry trilogy is still up there. Also, if you join my Discord, you can feel free to request games. Capcom games will take priority, but I can put some non-Capcom games up there. If you would like, I can check out whatever is available on Nexus and put that up on my storefront for you, and you can help me out. Other ways to help me out, as Ko-fi Streambot just said, I have a Ko-fi account. If you feel like it, you can donate a Ko-fi to me. I'm gonna keep talking as DeKiller. You really want to play The Great Ace Attorney, guys. I'm so serious. It's the best Ace Attorney game. Anyway, there's a reason I am playing it twice a week with 2 different groups. And also there's like, ooh, Nav, you want to get the anthology so bad. Ooh. I will say the anthology is just mainline though. Great Ace Attorney is a separate thing. Also, Nav, you should play The Great Ace Attorney. You really should. Or like, have you already? Did I make that up? I don't know.
I never remember like who does and doesn't know the Great Ace Attorney because I always assume everybody's gonna be like, like my level of insane about it, which is not a normal level of insane to be about the Great Ace Attorney. Anyway, the killer. I mean, John Doe, guys. I don't know who this guy is.
I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Answer, Devil May Cry is indeed on there. Okay, I didn't take it off. Hey, can I convince you to play the Great Ace Attorney? Please, 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 please. If I had a nickel every time I was playing a non-Great Ace Attorney game and I stopped the stream to tell everybody to play Great Ace Attorney, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? I have so many, hold on. I have so much merch on my desk right now of the Great Ace Attorney and I can't like show most of it because it's spoilers. You guys want to play the Great Ace Attorney so bad? You want to play the Great Ace Attorney so bad? Would you want to make these guys upset? You do want to make, no. Which one am I holding? You do want to play this guy. You do want to make this guy upset. Oh, Nav. Such horrendous crimes against Ace Attorney to be one of the many, many people involved in Turnabout Musical who have only played like 1 or 2 games. Nav, you should play the Great Ace Attorney. It's really good. I'm so serious. It is like another experience, in my opinion. Everybody should play the Great Ace Attorney. Anyway, the killer. I also have not technically played all the Ace Attorney games yet. I'm waiting to play Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice with my stream group.
Anyway.
No. Are you finally satisfied that I'm telling the truth?
As if. Your story stinks. You don't scare me. The evidence is on our side, you know.
Great Ace Attorney is such a great game series.
Great Ace Attorney is my favorite piece of media of all time, just straight up. There is not a piece of media that I like better than it at all. It's so good. I didn't think I was going to get as into it as I did. And now I'm here.
Look, it's right there, plain as day. The assassin. And they're wearing a red raincoat.
Intriguing. But that is not me.
Oh, come on.
Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually. But then why does he seem so sure of himself? I am no assassin. I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when we already have this.
Was Great Ace Attorney your first? No, my first Ace Attorney game was the main trilogy. I started off with the trilogy, then I played Apollo Justice, then Investigations. I know everything that happens in Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, but I didn't play them myself. Again, I'm waiting to play those. And then finally, after putting it off for a really long time, because I was really worried, because it takes place in a certain place in history that is weird for me personally, especially when it comes to Japan. So I was very nervous getting into it, especially because this little guy that I have on my desk and bully all the time is viscerally racist. And so are many of the characters. And so I was very nervous to get into it. And so I was like, I'm gonna check this out very tentatively, because I'm scared it's gonna be messy. And then I played it and it was like the best thing ever, and now I keep buying things.
Heh.
I don't think that Great Ace Attorney is a good first Ace Attorney, personally, because, I mean, it was made later than the original trilogy, so when you go back to the trilogy, gameplay-wise, I feel like it can be very frustrating, if you're very used to the later games. But it's just good. I love Great Ace Attorney. Obviously. I was like, my profile picture right now on Twitch is me as Susato, like... Okay.
The shooter was wearing a red raincoat. We have photographic proof of that. And yet,
Mr. John Doe here swears it wasn't him.
guy's lying through his teeth, I tell you. No one gets away with disrespecting Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Not on my watch. Calm down, detective. We will get the truth out of him by catching him in a lie.
Yeah, so let's keep at him. He'll let something slip soon enough.
I'm just gonna press everything. Usual strategy. A simple ice cream seller. But a knowledgeable one, I assume. On the subject of ice cream, at least. Forgot about this bit. But of course, ask me anything you wish. Oh, I don't know the first thing about ice cream. You know what the, most important thing about making ice cream is, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Why, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with a virtuous heart. And what does virtue have to do with anything? Without proper reverence for the craft, I'm afraid all you'll ever make are sweetened crystals of ice. There. I hope that now you see. I'm nothing more than an ice cream seller. Stupid.
Hold it!
Why a raincoat? Why were you not using an umbrella? Is that so strange? It was a rainy morning. Most people were wearing a jacket of some kind. Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it. Better that than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve after all. Why go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place? Forgive me. I simply hadn't remembered until now. It's been an eventful day, after all. Eventful? Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Edgeworth. The president of Zhengfa was shot at.
Hold it!
So you saw the bodyguards move before you heard the gunshots? Yes. If I recall correctly, they moved first. At least, the one on the left did. You're rather observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. You are wearing a monocle. The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. The one on the left was Rook. That's correct. Bastion Rook, I believe. I expect you noticed the light from a laser sight. The man is no amateur. Mr. Doe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either. I'd like you to append what you just said to your testimony if you don't mind. As you wish. I want to look at the thing. Rook repositioned in light of Knight's injury. Yeah, you shouldn't have known that.
Objection!
As suspected, you are more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, then tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. What? You jest, surely. You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it?
Objection!
We only know those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely. Only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. Seems pretty darn suspicious to me. Well, how did you know? Explain yourself. It was merely a slip of the tongue.
Another lie! He is the assassin, just like we said.
Come now, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions. I did know their names, yes. And the reason for that is... Well, I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted. What? We have something of a connection. And his is a name I could never forget. You think we're stupid, pal? Stop lying. I'm not lying. I am, as I have always been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastian Rook. Yes.
Objection!
And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. Should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct? Please, you are more than welcome to ask him, although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was the shooter?
Objection!
If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat? Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester? Is he actually going to worm his way out of this?
Not the court crowd noise. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hurry up and arrest the man.
He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already. This super, like, is not Edgeworth's job. Also, like, we can handle this in court, dude. You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not.
Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. There's gotta be something you can do. Shocking scenes here, as the culprit seems all but certain to escape justice.
It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know. What you know? What's his angle here? I saw them. I saw another person with a red hood. What? You kidding? It's the person you captured in your photograph. I first noticed them just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention. As did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head. He's claiming there was another red-hooded person. Preposterous. If I knew that anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. And so naturally I removed my raincoat.
Objection!
So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. How very convenient. I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence my not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You never would have believed me. Especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor. Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting. Abby Lloyd is a very good name. No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your colleague over there.
Huh? Me?
Yes, the photograph will prove it, I'm sure. You see? Right there, in front of the person with the red hood.
That's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying?
What's his endgame here? As I mentioned, I have been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Come now. A man of your talent should be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I'm afraid I don't follow.
Easy. But there's nothing weird about that, is there?
Think carefully. Picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. What is Mr. Doe talking about? Which piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in this picture?
I don't remember.
Wait, is it? No, we can't see that.
I don't remember. That's not it. I do not know. And I do not remember. What is inconsistent with this picture? The prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. I do not know. Which piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in the picture? My attorney's badge. No. I feel like it might be this, but... Because high-pitched gentleman is Payne, older gentleman is presumably the guy who's supposed to be the chief prosecutor. Right in the middle of the president's speech. Here, deliver a message. Meeting is scheduled for just after the speech. Oh, it's the fist in the air, isn't it? Yeah. I think? I'll try it.
Take that!
The music didn't stop.
Of course! The tape! It contradicts the photograph.
I was right.
Ah, so you have noticed at last.
What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Someone's missing. Someone who should be here.
Huh? But who?
Who indeed? Unless he means the chief prosecutor, isn't there? The person who's missing from this photograph is... What? What?
Oh, Tabby, right?
Hold on. Let me look at it again. Should be Tabby?
Take that!
Huh?
Miss Lloyd!
How do you figure that?
Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Miss Lloyd's tape. Considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor.
Oh, there was these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole darn time.
He must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape.
You're right. But she's not in the picture.
Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? This too is the Great Ace Attorney. Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions?
Whoa.
Y'all are fixing to put me under the microscope now?
Alright, sure. Knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide. It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. No, I was running all over, roving reporter style. And that was a big old crowd. Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot, and the tape's from when I was in another. So quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but a misunderstanding.
There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. Hold on, what the hell did she actually say? That was Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor, I'm certain of it.
Tabby wouldn't lie to us. I know she wouldn't.
We met her today.
But if she did, that would mean...
She's our perp.
Will y'all quit messing with me? As if I could have done a thing like that. Little old me.
I might be inclined to believe you, if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency.
It does? I thought it was pretty good.
Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction.
Ain't like I was standing still the whole time. I already read this.
Running all over, a big crowd. Guess the victim must have been taken while she was...
It's this.
Objection!
Yep. This is the fist in the air part.
Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say?
You're dang right it is. And I don't lie.
And yet the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time.
What? You can't prove that.
Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with when you were making your recording.
Fist in the air. Come on.
Take that!
See here? The president has his fist raised.
And? What about it?
Would you be so kind as to play us the tape again?
No, see, it ain't that simple.
What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice?
You don't make it easy, do you, Ruffles?
Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president raised his fist. No criminal organization, no matter how big, is above the law.
President thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch.
There, that's the moment right there. Correct. We've now confirmed when it occurred in the recording.
Which means... Tabby should be in the picture too.
And she is. Right there for all of us to see. For Miss Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood.
What?
So you're a shooter, huh?
No, I don't even own a jacket like that.
That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is... John Doe? We've already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Miss Lloyd, were wearing something else. Something that also happened to have a red hood. So there were two people with red hoods all along. Indeed. Mr. Doe's last statement was true.
Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one?
Our ice cream seller never mentioned a raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd.
Huh? This old thing. Well, the best thing about it, like I said, is if you get mud inside on it, it's reversible, see? So you just turn it inside out and...
Just as I thought.
The inside of her hood, it's red!
That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible. What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal?
Wait, I never even wore it that way round.
Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves.
And y'all are gonna confirm that how exactly?
It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said...
Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time.
If you haven't reversed your parka since the rain, then the inside should be dry.
Wait a second now. I got this big old backpack on, see, so I can't take off my jacket. Yeah. Maybe I could show y'all some other time?
You think an excuse that weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh.
Well, what are you waiting for? You're innocent, take it off and show us.
It wasn't me, I swear. I never shot the dang president. I could never.
If that's true, Miss Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today?
Sorry, Ruffles. There's something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear?
Who said that? John Doe? I don't remember. It's not long, is it? Ah, horse. Horse. Yes. I don't remember what voice we gave this guy last time. That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move. That's one of the men from Kay's photograph. Guess I'd better introduce myself. God, the animation's so long. It's great. Name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. And second in command of a security detail. Gorse. Point that thing somewhere else, pal. What the heck's wrong with you? Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good. You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun? This old girl's on loan from Zhengfa, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got 2 tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours. I'm indifferent, whichever you prefer. Really? You're giving up the first move advantage just like that? Whatever, your loss. I'll push out the first pawn then. So you play a little chess, I take it. Little light bulb in the back of Edgeworth's brain? Ah, fellow fan, are you Mr. Red Suit? The name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble. What the hell? Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, I'll start with the good news. President's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch. Didn't? That's a relief. Particularly for the young lady here. That means there is no longer a murder charge on the table.
That is good news, huh, Tabby? Yeah, because I'd never...
Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did, anyhow. Our boss. Put himself in the line of fire. You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook. Yeah, it's game over for him. No way! Rook is dead. A genuine loss.
So, you're saying that Tabby...
Yeah, your friend here killed my colleague. My brother in arms.
Oh, heck no. I didn't do it. I didn't kill anybody. I could never.
I'd shut my mouth if I were you, murderer.
Jesus.
Sure, we did what we had to do. Sacrificed one of our pieces to protect the king. But to lose someone like him during a castling. It's a real shame. Castling? What's that even mean? It's a chess term. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where a rook switches places with the king. Why didn't you just say so? Mr. Knight, was it? Yeah, what? We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions. Sorry, no can do. And why not? That's the third piece of news. That's the piece you're gonna like the least. I thought you said there were only 2. The National Police Force of Zhengfa will be handling things from here. What? You better be kidding, pal. This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over. You're the Edgeworth, right? The one who solved the Yatagarasu case? The president mentioned you. I'm honored to have warranted his attention. Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you. Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president? But that was a mistake. A big one. He should have given the case to somebody with a spine. Jesus! There's like a fly flying around. You're free to take it up with President Wang. If you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is. Ugh. You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane.
No. I never did nothing, I swear.
You can do this the hard way if you like. But in Zhengfa, justice is served one way or the other.
Poor Tabby.
Ruffles, come on, you gotta help me out here, please.
Miss Lloyd. She was the one in the red hood, there's no denying that now. But I can't help but feel we don't know the whole truth behind this case.
I'm innocent, you gotta believe me.
Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? Ooh, is this how the case is gonna wrap- the demo is gonna wrap up? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal. She's genuinely scared. And if I let him take her, we'll never know what really happened. What? Huh? What the? Get your filthy hands off of... Right. Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal, and you've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed. What? It's you. Ah, so you do remember. What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up. You got some nerve, pulling a stunt like this in front of a bunch of police officers. Don't even think about it. There's a fly flying around. I got it. Okay. Don't even think about it. You don't stand a chance against this guy.
Who are you really, Mr. Toe?
Let's just say I'm no simple ice cream seller. Guy's a pro, a hitman. His name's Shelly the Killer. The Killer? There's not a legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed. It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth. Sells ice cream in a dangerous part of town. Yeah, I'm no simple ice cream seller, I'm an advanced ice cream seller. But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face. You're the assassin we've been looking for. In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. The Killer. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. I swear I've seen his picture in one of my old files before, but... Ugh, how could I have been so careless? My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the park undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards. He didn't bring a gun. Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life? What do you want from me? I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case. You what? What are you up to, Killer? I would simply like our mutual friends to see things through to their conclusion.
Huh? But why?
Bastian Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I found a certain connection. It's only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely. You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president. Am I really? I suppose it's true that in order for the investigation to proceed, we will need to enter the presidential plane. Process presidential plane, not as the literal airplane that is right over there, but like a plane of existence. You think I'm gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard. Are you? And here I thought you were only second in command. Rook's not around, that means I'm number one. I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes. Of course I do. I'm the leader now, me! If that is indeed the case, then I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue? Ugh. Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting? You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue the investigation. What do we do, sir? It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. That said, listen, detective, and listen well. I'll buy us some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane and make absolutely certain that there is no way he can escape. Yes, sir. You got it. To be continued. I would like to save because your save data carries over. Can I continue, or is that the end of it? Yeah, okay. I don't think I can continue. Yeah, thank you for playing the demo. You can continue the investigation in the full game. Oh, this is nice. The shot of the, like, the cinematic. All right. I was going to play Tyrion Cuthbert after this. It's been almost 3 hours. It has been almost 3 hours. I think we save Tyrion Cuthbert for next week. Because I'm gonna have to stream twice a week no matter what. May as well let it happen that way. All right. What is coming up? What I think is going to happen schedule-wise is I think I am going to do, once this game comes out, which should be in, like, not this coming week, but the week after that. Once this game comes out, I think I'm going to be doubling up on my stream days. Currently, the plans for that is Friday, Saturday each week. Friday, I'll be doing Investigations 2. And then Saturday, I will continue my Tyrion Cuthbert streams at 7 p.m. Central. The Friday is probably going to be a bit more flexible. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to go with for now. Let's get Nightbot back in here to do all the things. Nightbot, what do we got going? Okay. As usual, as I mentioned, this game, once it releases on September 6th, you will be able to purchase it off of my Nexus store. There are other games currently up there. If you buy them from there, you get a Steam key. You can play it on Steam the way you usually do. I just happen to get some support from it. It would be very nice of you if you did do that. So yeah, if you're looking to buy Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, I would very much appreciate you doing so through my Nexus store. And yeah, if you're looking to make a purchase, doing it through there would be nice. Currently we have the Apollo Justice Trilogy, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the Ace Attorney Anthology, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, all really, really great games that I love very much. There's also the Devil May Cry HD Trilogy up there, which I haven't played, but a friend wanted to check it out, so I put it up on my store.
If you are not already a member of it, I have, if I can spell correctly, I have a community Discord server. If you would like to request other games, you can do so in my Discord server. Other things that happen in my Discord server, I talk a lot about Ace Attorney, Ghost Trick, Yakuza lately. The Great Ace Attorney has a lot of conversation in there. I'm going to be making an investigations channel. There's also spoiler channels where you can talk to your heart's content without having to be worried about spoiling anybody. Persona gets talked about a lot in there. Tyrion Cuthbert, which I was going to stream today, but I am now tired. Also has a channel in there. Persona has a channel in there. There's channels for cosplay, art, writing, whatever, music, etc. It's a fun time. I encourage you joining and requesting any games that you want off of Nexus. Also, things that happened today. I released a cover today of Loneliness Loop from Yakuza 5. It is a full English cover that I wrote the lyrics for and also did all the vocals mixing and video for. If you're a fan of Yakuza 5, please check it out. It would mean very much. What else is there? I have a Ko-fi if I can summon it. Can I? I can. I have a Ko-fi if you would like to support me in a way that is not buying a thing. I also have a Throne wishlist that went by, but it's kind of outdated. Ko-fi is the easiest way to support me in a very simple way. No subscription required, no specific thing that you are buying for me. It is just appreciated. And I would appreciate it very much. And other than that, I think that is everything. I will see you guys here again either Friday or Saturday next week. If you're not already following me on my social media platforms, that is where I will announce what is happening schedule-wise. I will be streaming The Great Ace Attorney again on, I want to say tomorrow on Kate's channel? I think it's tomorrow. If not, it might be Monday. And then Thursday on Max's channel. And then, yeah, Friday, Saturday, I'll be back here on mine. Yippee! My voice is tired. I'm gonna go make some tea. I hope you guys are excited for Investigations to fully release. I very much am. I hope you